It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Play fake. Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook, and able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's do it. We're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Murray now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Cousins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, fellas. Let's do this, man.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's do this! Yeah. Let's go.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Greg Dortch returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Leave it on out here. Leave it on out here. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A give left side to Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Show him what you got.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. His scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. Greg Dortch back deep. Fielded just inside the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Murray now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll run for it with counter. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, here's Cousins. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings have regained the lead in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Murray. Out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable. Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Vikings in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in at the 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, fancy running by Murray. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper at 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes Rager. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here comes Dortch on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first. They're going to look to throw. And the reception made by Green. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. On 1st and 10 is Connor.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They can't beat us straight up. Whatever it takes.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Connor. To about the 35, second down. Second down and 7. Connor up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Cook up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 87 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook running right, and he's got it down to the 28. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Cousins to throw it. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And even 100 yards on the ground for him so far.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, there's a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Joseph's got it, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff coming left, Connor.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advanced the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a give to Connor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd and 1, Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Again, Murray will keep it.
They juked him, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Murray. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here's a handoff to Connor. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Murray. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And that is no good. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Cousins to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
He's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Joseph connects on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by a field goal, a little under 50 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, thinking about 4th down, Prater's got the big leg, but this might be pushing it even for him from this distance as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he finds more. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his
his 15th season. He's able to get this one to go, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. Taking it about the 1. Dortch returning. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Murray now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Murray going to throw.
Screen pass to Connor. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
They start the drive with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose 1 yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel...
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. On 3rd down, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, they dialed up the screen there, hoping that convoy of blockers could get out in front and get them enough yardage for the first down, but they were able to get there before he got to the sticks.
The Vikings send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
You know what we need, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Whatever it takes. Get it. Get it, boy. Go get him now. Let's go, baby.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive will start with Connor. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught them a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Right back to Connor here on first. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Murray going to take off with it.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Connor running right.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals win it.
Charles, Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Well, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.